final option blind here.
Yeah, and what is going to be the choice? Maybe he just runs back Aatrox or something like that. Used to be the blind pick of choice of many top laners, but Renekton also available. He's actually thinking about Ornn, so they want to have some really reliable engage, especially after that last game, so they're going to get some, for sure. This is a great just overall lineup, and Sylas feels very obvious with Alistar Ornn on the opposite side, but I don't know if Rich can, you know, if he's confident in playing that, so he might just run the Aatrox here. All right, Hybrid's sticking around here. We'll see if a death sentence comes out, and we also got a trade in the mid lane. Bay is really forcing this one, running right next to that Azir. He tries to TP away! Are you kidding? You're not going to get away with that, sir. You are immediately going to be put down, and now you don't have TP to get back. Knockup comes in here. Does he have enough damage, though? He doesn't have any mana, and now level 6 is hit here for Rich. I think Doran, he's got some mana back now, and one more hit will do it. It looks like... Bye-bye. And, okay. You see him throw up the thumbs up. He's like, yeah, you got me. Oh, man.
I mean, this is... man, he just has 6 so late. And Doran actually hits combo, gets the knockup. Meanwhile...
Oh, we got a fight down on the bottom side. Here's the Horsey trying to turn things around. Duck Dom with... He does have the Featherstorm, but he actually just doesn't even use it. Used his heal at the end of the day, and that's really good timing for Blank to come on down and sweep up the bottom lane that was really suffering here once again for KT.
KT really turning the tempo back on this game, being hyper-aggressive, getting that kill in the top lane. Gonna get more than it, maybe.
Yeah, they're just getting so much poked down. I mean, Gale Force is already done. They're diving underneath as Duck Dom and Kellen just put on a clinic.
Do KT even have? Speaking of which.
Oh no. Well, that wasn't it, Bay. You don't want to flash into the Emperor's Divide. Good spacing there from Yukao to get it all the way behind him to the point where Bay just was unfortunately a little bit too far down the lane. Looks as easy as the last time we saw it, except this time we actually had the flash available for Bay. Maybe Kellen should have been there. Maybe maybe they should have had their carry alongside of Bay to try to help out, because they certainly seem to need it here. Peanut getting more and more confidence here. You can see that Kellen now rotating over. They're running him down with the red buff.
He's got Ornhorn.
In a lot of trouble. Flash comes in, miss on the hook. Doran, nice dodge, but the follow-up is palpable here from the side of Nongshim Red Force.
We're going to watch two things at once.
What are we going to watch? Oh no, this is like, okay. Well, we do get that hook coming in from Kellen, but this teleport might be a little bit of trouble. Peanut is going to have to run away. Kellen now in an awkward spot, and Rich kind of getting baited into this one. They want to try to kite it out. You see Duck Dom has to try to frontline. Here comes Bay. Looking to lock down Zeus if possible. The Lamb's Respite up on the top side, important as they will take Peanut out eventually. And that's a good trade for KT. They take away the enemy jungler, and you only lose your cow. I mean, that's fine.
And that's so much CC. Like, how do you collapse in on this if you're Nongshim? You're going to have such a hard time.
I think they're just going to rely on Peanut to try to get a steal here, but the knockup comes in, and there it is. Collected from the side of KT. Lamb's Respite only to save Peanut, and Zeus will go down, so they do take down one member of KT. But that's 4 of them now with the buff on the run here. You can see that Kellen thinking about it, but again,
having a side lane.
They want to get onto Rich, and Rich, he was backing. He's like, oh, maybe I can get away from this. You're not getting away from anything. You're just dead. They didn't even need to use the ultimate. Game. It should not be understated. And Nongshim say, well, if you're going to line up for us, maybe we can take an engage. There we go. Blank in an unfortunate position just gets taken out immediately. The Gale Force, I think, was the killing blow there. And Duck Dom is just frontlining. As Doran, not sure about that charge, but a lot of damage coming out from the Azir. The follow-up from Doran, not good enough. As the Featherstorm finally does come out, but here comes Hybrid. Finally has his moment to shine. And is there enough damage to take him out? I don't think so. This has been the problem. Yukao unbelievably low, but it just does not matter. He's got double stopwatch, as he always does, and Hybrid is just too much of a threat. This is going to be a pentakill, no doubt, for the Kai'Sa, unless Rich gets the kill. kill. Never mind.
Zeus
He was trying so hard, and Zeus was like, yeah, you got this covered, right? You do 7,453 damage. And Rich is like, nope, that ends your Penta dream.
All right, well, we got to get the clown noses out because this has turned into a fiesta. Start of the fight goes well when they target down Blank. And look at the positioning here from Rich. It's so difficult for KT to turn around. And Duck Dom is actually like, okay, I'm going forward. We're doing a ton of damage. But then he gets zoned out of this fight. If he actually is in a safer spot in this, I feel like Nongshim win this fight swimmingly. But he does get taken out here, and it's up to Rich to have one of these late-game team fight turnarounds despite having a tough lane, and he certainly does do it. Yukal gets picked here, and the Rich just turn things around. Nice engage there from Zeus and Hybrid to make sure that they can lock Bay down. But Rich brings it back, and look at this! Nongshim's on the Baron! Nongshim's on the Baron here!
Lets him die. And now, we got a very fun map state as bearing down on Rich, they're going to try to one-combo the Aatrox, but not quite able to. Flash over the wall to get away from that one, but Zeus extremely low. And look at you, Cal, isolated on the top side. Rich is just taking so much pressure away from his team. And look at Peanut just running forward and inting. He just immediately goes down.
He's feared. He can't ult, but I mean, the pressure is on here. I mean, this is going to be an inhibitor for sure.
Yeah. He creates a lot of space, I suppose.
I mean, it was a great fight for Nongshim on the other side of things.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Bay had a great stopwatch versus Yukal. Fantastic positioning as well. The disengage.
He's too fed. Duckdom's too fed. They can't do anything. Hybrid is desperately trying to get in there, but he can't. There's no Hecarim ultimate. And man, we need the clown noses, the clown car. We need everything right now. I don't have enough words for this game. Featherstorm is going to come down. They're going to focus down the Nexus. The autos, though, are enough. I mean, they're just barely going to take down the Nexus at 35 minutes as they nearly blew that one multiple times. But at the end of the day, Nongshim Red Force take the 2-0.
Big upset here against KT Rolster. We have certainly seen a lot of ups and downs this season, a ton of upsets. But this is a game where the later it goes on, you think, okay, they have such good engage. They have so many tools to team fight in all of these objectives. The advantage should go to KT Rolster, and I still feel like they should have had a lot of those fights massively in there.
And Hybrid actually did more damage. He did the most damage in the game, but it just did not matter. It wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. The team fights were not clean enough for KT Rolster. The coordination was not there. And you think it's a composition that has so much CC and so much hard engage that it's almost too big to fail, right, in the late game.